Yes. Okay, Hail. Iron Horse back here again, doing a little thing a little different today. Giving a lesson of what a live training would look like. And I have Dominican Queen back in here again to help me out with this demonstration. So today we're gonna teach you what you're gonna run to the street more, which is basic fist fighting, basic punching. Most people throw a big lunge or some kind of punch, a sucker punch or something. So first we're gonna start a little bit more closer with a basic what we call a mantis position. Show them the demonstration of the mantis position. As you see, your arms are like crane anchored with their hands a little bit away from the face, an inch or two, like a little couple centimeters, just for a buffer. So we're gonna tell you the basic blocking for, let's say, start with a straight punch. So if I throw a little straight, you see it's just enough to buffer her from her face. She's not doing this, because watch, throw a punch. If someone does this, throw a basic straight punch at me, you see, it's still gotta do something to me. So you want that little bit of buffer, just enough to, so even if it does move the hand a little, she's got that space. Now, what's good about this position is you can change your block from any position. So you can, if I decide to go for more under punch, you see, she can block that way. If I try to throw a more curving punch, she can block that way. If I like to try to double up and sneak it, there you go. So that's basic blocking. That's the good about the technique. It's the basic blocking. Now we're gonna go for basic pairing.
Always be ready.
Yes. Always be ready. That's a good lesson. Now we're gonna go for basic pairing. That's not a full deflection. It's just enough to push the arm out the way. Push the fist and arm out the way. So if I go for a straight, you see, there you go. If I go for a more curve, yep, you see that's outside. If I go under, there we go. If I try to change it up and feint and sneak, there you go. You see she's doing basic deflection. Yeah, you see. Now say the punches are becoming too much for you to just swipe it out the way. They're going a little heavier. You see, this is where you can either close the hand completely around, or just kind of scoop grip it out the way, which you can see in my previous video. Kind of hook it out the way, but you're going to have to put a little bit more to it to kind of what they call hand fighting in professional fighting. So first we'll do it in slow motion to show how it would be done. So say my straight's just too powerful for her just to simply block it. What she's gonna do is fully grab. There you go. You see how she hooked that? If I try to go under, same thing. Hey, there you go. If I try to curve it, there we go. Oh, and you see, she threw a counter in. So now everyone's saying this is slow static training, but because she's just starting. Obviously, I could go a little faster. So if you want to see a little faster, I could throw a slightly faster jab to show you still same thing. Slightly faster, slightly faster, slightly faster, slightly faster, slightly faster. There you go. Hey, there we go. She would have got caught.
Ouch!
Now, obviously, she hasn't mastered it yet, but you see she's making quick progress already. That was like the 10th punch I finally got through. So now...
The master!
Yes, we can jump to countering now. Now that you got, this is where it gets a little more advanced. Now that you got the basic defense, you want to learn that you can't just be defending, or that'll give them position angle out and do some other stuff to try to find angles around that defense. So what you want to do is counter to keep them from angling out and from doing other things to you. So we'll start with a simple one. Block, counter straight. So we'll do it in slow motion. First you'll block, or scoop out the way, that's fine. Scoop out the way, you can do that. Parry.
Oh, wait.
You can do, block, counter straight.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
You do opposite side, so block,
Bam.
counter straight.
Oh, I don't kick you. Sorry.
But it's not a kicking video, no.
Oh, my bad.
So now, what she's going to do when she blocks, though, this is
Okay.
going to get a little more advanced. It's
Okay.
called angling out. You want to angle out. So even if you just simply block, like here, throw a basic straight at me, block,
Uh-huh.
counter straight.
Oh.
So, come all the way. Even if I block, go ahead. Throw a normal punch at me. Block, counter straight.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
So you see that little anger out. It's the slightest pivot. I didn't go completely out the way. Just a slight pivot. Slight pivot. Slight pivot.
Okay.
So try this with me, mommy. As you see my foot, slightly pivots. Slightly pivots. And now what that slight pivot's gonna do, whichever side you want to do. So as you see, either right from left, mommy, you see. I gotta go further for the camera people. As you look, watch my waist. It's a slight turn. Any situation. So yeah, so as you see me do it again, watch. Slight pivot, counter straight. One more time. Slight pivot, counter straight.
I'm trying to do the counter on you.
So now her turn to try it. So
Oh boy. Yeah.
so she'll counter my straight with the straight herself.
Oh boy, let's see.
So block with just the slightest little clip over.
Okay. Let's see.
So counter. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Now work on your load up. It's a little too slow.
Oh.
You're doing.
Oh, okay.
A straight's supposed to be a quicker punch. So
Okay.
with the straight, you see what I'm doing. Just quick snap.
Wah!
Just quick. So as you see, quick snap. Quick snap. Quick snap.
Ow!
So let me see the same thing from you.
Oh boy.
So you see the same pivot that helps you block
Mm.
or deflect is the same movement, hip movement that powers your punch. You see hip, shoulder, foot, leg, everything. Boom, boom, boom. Basic boxing right there. Boom, boom. Yeah.
With the same arm that I'm blocking, or with the other?
Now, yeah, that's the thing. You could do either way.
Either arm.
Either way, you can either go same blocking.
Oh, okay.
So when you block, just do the slightest cup away,
Uh-huh.
like slightest cup away, and then you can come over. Boom.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
So
Bing. Oh,
There you
no.
go.
Oh, wait. Okay.
the problem is
sorry.
you're standing a little too far with your back foot. There you go.
Okay.
Always be in your own punching range, but not theirs.
Mm.
So since she's shorter than me, she want to be closer for multiple reasons. One, that's her punching range. Two, that will make my punching range a little more off, so I can't get much as done as she can because it's her punching range. So she's taking away a little bit of my power. So, straight, boom, there you go. Boom.
Oh, sorry. I'll do it.
I mean,
Okay.
this is what I mean. This is why I teach more personally. Do what more naturally comes to you.
Yes.
So since she likes to go opposite side, the arm that didn't block, she can do that because that comes more naturally than her. So go ahead and do that if you want. There you go, and that's a nice straight. There you go. So bam. Right here to make it more, so she doesn't have to worry about hitting me while testing that out. This is my face here. Okay, so there you go. There you see, and she changed it up. There you go. There you go. There you go. So now let's try something different than a straight. Your basic cross.
Yep.
A cross is kind of like a jab and a straight put together. Because you're going like a straight, but jabbing and basically trying to cross over to kind of shove the arms out the way. Boom! You're trying to make the head turn all the way. So this is where you go outside block. Boom. So you would go, watch me, try it. So, do like a cross motion with me. Boom, and then boom.
Ow!
And that's an important lesson. If you can keep the arm in there after they try to block you, you can do what I call a short counter. So if your arm, like as you saw, was still in there,
Yeah.
boom, you can just it does a little less damage, but it keeps the punch already in range where you know it's actually going to land somewhere. And so,
How do I protect all this, Master?
so when I come with the cross, there you come with a more either downward or
Okay.
outside,
Okay. All right.
and then come right in. So on the
Okay.
inside of my arm.
Oh, I would definitely do
with
that.
your own cross. So to get the
Okay.
own cross motion
Okay.
trained,
Me.
own cross. You see, it's turning. That's why it's called a cross. Look at my head all the way.
That's it.
So if I try a cross with my own,
Bam.
boom, there you go. Try the other side. Cross with my own,
Bam.
there you go. Now try the downward block. You can downward block,
Oh.
and then boom, still
Okay,
cross.
let's see.
So
Bam.
there you go.
Again.
Now instead of hopping up like you just did, if you're gonna do a loaded cross like that,
Okay.
this is why they call it loaded cross. You see, my weight goes down on my back foot,
Okay.
boom, and that's what they call a loaded cross. It's a little more powered, so practice that motion, just going down. After block, explode down, boom.
Okay. Bam.
There you go.
And the-
So it's just a little, just push your weight down motion real quick.
Okay. No jumping. Just
No jumping, because look, you see, if you
kinda
jump
like
up,
squatting.
yeah, kind of like squatting, because if you jump up, what you're
I'm
doing,
losing my balance.
you're doing it's counterproductive. One, you're losing your balance, so now you're gonna be lighter for me to blast away. Two, you're making the action more obvious. If I hop up,
Yeah.
now you're like, oh, okay, I see what you're doing.
Mhm.
So you go heavy, like you're gonna do more defense, but it's like, no, I'm just loading up my shot. I'm just loading up my shot by the squat motion. This
Okay.
little squat motion.
All right.
So that's called a loaded punch.
Always on the defense here.
So, basic cross, boom, there you go. Little punch, boom, there you go. Little punch, boom, there you go. And now that's where grabbing comes in. You see what she just did there? Instead of just putting her arm in the way of that, like that, while her hand's there, she can grab, tangle me up, and then come in and why my defense is weakened by me trying to fight out of her arm, then she can go ahead and tag me up. So let's try to block, dodge, deflect, do whatever you want, defensive wise, to block a slightly heavier punch, something like an uppercut or a hook, a big old punch.
Okay.
So if I come up and say, "What big uppercut?" You don't want to. That's why you have this, because you don't want to go back to basics. Because you see, like, throw an uppercut like that. Like, say you're gonna go for a big body shot uppercut. Try that again. Do that for me.
Okay. Done.
Go ahead. Boom.
Ow!
So you don't go all the way down. Just.
Okay.
That's why you have the crane little mantis. Boom. 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 You see? Boom. 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 You see, that was the counter. The string.
That's it.
So if I come say try to trick you with a light punch, but then I'm coming heavy. There you go.
Okay.
Counter after though. So there you go. There. As you saw, she naturally loaded it up so she could hit me with something harder.
Okay.
So
Good.
uppercut, boom. See, she's doing another good thing there. This is why this is also good, because you see how when you crane and mantis it, because you see the pointed elbow is already there. So if someone does come with a sharp body shot, you can say, if I get under, there you go, I might have a chance of hitting her elbow and injuring myself.
Yep.
So it's like if they try to drop like that, there you go. So now try it for the hook.
Oh.
And that's why it's important to watch for fakes and feints, as they call it in professional boxing and fist fighting. So watch out for feints. Instead of watching what the arms are doing, watch the shoulder and the hips, how they're turning. Because that's what's going to give away what I'm actually coming for.
Oopsie.
Alright, so let me get these on so she's not so worried about accidentally getting hit.
Wait, how am I looking so far? Oh, okay, good.
She's looking gorgeous as always. Anyways. So.
Oh, wait, okay.
So. There we go. But don't load up like that. You come so
my
wide.
bad. Okay.
If when you come wide like that,
Uh-huh.
you see what happens here. If you come wide, you see what happens here.
Uh-huh.
All this open.
Yeah,
All this open.
yeah.
So make sure to stay clean, cut, and inside with the punches.
Okay.
You see, it breaks through easier. So do it almost instinctively. Don't freeze up like that.
Okay.
When you freeze up like that, boom.
Okay.
I can throw a quick jab or straight right there. So the minute you get that opening, fire. Imagine it's inside my face. Fire.
Bam.
Fire. And there you go. Fire. There you
Oh.
go. You got it? Fire. There you go. Boom. Fire. Boom. Fire. Straighten up your punches though. You're kind of clubbing with
Yeah. Okay.
like keep
Uh-huh.
alignment so you don't risk breaking your wrist. You gotta
Okay.
keep the alignment.
Okay.
You see, low, boom, boom, boom.
Okay.
You see, my arm's not coming through.
Uh-huh.
Stay in line. So practice that slowly with the punch. Practice that punch. Just stay in alignment. Just practice that with a light punch. The alignment. No arm, just boom, boom, boom. Boom, make sure the fist is making the contact.
So I guess I'm better on this side.
I mean, if it feels more natural,
It's my natural.
so you could do a little footman movement with it. So what I like to do is more. I like to do sometime a little tie step, which is you see I do a little pivot movement like that. Yeah, see it's like a light. Well, we do merengue, so light heavy.
I'm not seeing
Same
the
thing.
right here.
Same thing. It's like light heavy. Light heavy. You see? Yeah, light heavy.
Yeah.
It gets that natural movement. And all you gotta do is just slightly halt for a second till when you're about to commit to a punch. With a little angle out, with a little bit of a pivotal chamber.
All right.
So you can add a little bit of movement to it. Like you'll actually be naturally moving around in the fight. So practice alignment.
Oh.
If you want to practice uppercut, that's fine. There you go. Oh, there we go.
But I uncover myself by doing double punch.
Yeah, the double punch, almost unblockable.
Alright.
Now, this is what I like to call, well, a little more of an advanced punch. This is, I like to call, basically a shovel punch. I've seen it done in boxing. And what it is, it's like the uppercut motion, but you're not coming up. You're basically gonna stop at this downward motion, and you're not coming up. It's boom. So it looks something like this. So go ahead, do your thing. Double punch or something. Boom.
Oh, he got me.
And you saw what I did properly there. Since I knew she was coming with the other one, I already anchored down out the way. Boom. And what's good about not coming up, what's about the shoveling punch motion, is now even if she came with the other one, since I didn't come all the way up, I can immediately go back to this position instantly. If you come up, then you're pulled out of the way from protecting your body or whatever you're doing. So try that. Since you like uppercuts, try that. Yeah, try that. It's like you do an uppercut, but instead of coming all the way up like an upper motion, you just do the half motion of the uppercut. You stay downward and you go straight. So I have the pad here on my body. So, go ahead. So, whatever I'm coming like, no, remember, you come like an uppercut, but instead of coming up, you just go straight after. It's like uppercut motion of your body, but you're not coming up, you're going straight.
Okay.
Straight after you come up, after you go that. So whichever side, go ahead. So, like an uppercut, except no up, just straight after. Halfway like an uppercut, then a straight. There you go.
Okay.
So yeah, well first start by practicing just the motion of doing that. Like just stepping. What you see is your arm, not like what you're doing here, like this. Once you reach this, you see my arm twist. Yeah, there you go. And just go straight. Instead of up, straight. There you go. Get it slowly, just get used to that motion. There you go. There you go. You're throwing a hook there. When you keep it like this, that's called a hook. You're throwing a hook. And that's why I like training with people personally. I mean, it's like more personally training people. So if she likes to throw hooks, we can do that. She can practice her hooks. So go ahead and hooks, and she don't like to turn as much. Do it, hook. So as you see, that's opposite foot. When you're gonna hook, if I want to go from left, right has to go first. Right has to tilt, boom. So, versus if you're gonna do right hand, the left comes, boom, boom. So yeah, you go right to go left, left to go right. Basic boxing principles.
Yeah.
So since you're right-handed, you go left to go right. This is your right hand, so this is our right side. So you see pivot left to go right with a punch. You see my left foot moves forward, moves so that my right can go. Yeah, and do like the hook you were doing. Since you like the hook. Your wrist would have been on that one. There you go.
No.
See, if y'all bounce with that. So don't do that. Such a big of a motion. Now you see, when I'm doing it, I'm just doing the slightest pivot. The slight little pivot. Watch. Yeah. Yeah, so watch your foot. It's the slightest little pivot. Boom. With my, like, point the knee. What helps me is point the knee to where you want, the direction you want to go. So, like, watch my knee. You see when I'm about to do the hook, watch my knee. My knee will go point this way because I want to go this way. So you see, point the knee, boom.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to come this way. So my knee's leading. It's like, it tells me, I'm coming this. But then you see. So try that. So the opposite leg. The problem is you're keeping that leg back. The opposite leg powers the opposite side punch. So put the leg you're punching with, that side leg you're punching with, a little back. You see, the opposite leg powers the opposite side punch.
Oh, I see now.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
There you go. There we go. There. Only thing you're doing wrong is keep this hand up at all time, blocking. Because while you're coming with that, if your hand's not up, then that's gonna be.
I see. Got it.
So always keep that defense up on the opposite side.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then use that. So I can use this.
Yeah. So yeah, well, let me get both on so we can practice that. So this is gonna counter if I see the hand drop. There you go. Cause yeah, why we do that training is because that punch might, as heavy as the hook is, might not immediately drop the opponent. So if it doesn't immediately drop them and they're coming with something heavy of their own, you gotta be protected.
Okay. Alright.
Well, that was a little bit into the lesson. Thank you very much. And hopefully I get you interested in. Contact me if you want to learn more. I promise you, I am leading you right down the right path.